My name is Brendan. I'm the Latin American representative at Griffith College. Griffith College is Ireland's largest private university. We've been established for 45 years and were founded as a centre for training and education in accounting and finance and business. But through the 45 years, we've grown to offer a more diverse portfolio to our students. We have 3 campuses in Dublin, Cork and Limerick, the 3 most populous cities in Ireland. And we have 7,000 students across the 3 campuses, 2,000 international, 5,000 native Irish students. So the experience at Griffith College is an international experience, where you meet people from all over the world, from different backgrounds, but all as part of Griffith College. So here in Mexico, we have a very strong partnership with Be International. They are experts in higher education programs across the world. They provide excellent support to students through all the steps that are needed to apply to Griffith College, and they maintain contact with myself and with the college. They assist students in gathering the documents, in translating the documents that are necessary, but also in working with FIDER to obtain the student loan to provide financial support as well. So working with Be International provides security for both the student but also for the college. We know that the students that we get from Be International are very serious and that they are the top candidates in Mexico. It's important to have someone in country to help with the process because it's not really complicated, but it can become complicated, so it's important to have someone on the ground assisting the application. So Be International are a key partner here in Mexico, and their support is essential for students looking to study at Griffith College. Ireland is a very warm, welcoming country. It's a very safe country. It's the 7th safest country in the world. And the higher education system is excellent. For OECD countries, Ireland is the 7th best place in the world to study a higher education program. Students are also given a lot of flexibility. Mexican students don't require a visa to study in Ireland, but we also, in Ireland, there's lots of work opportunities, both during the studies. International students can work whilst they're studying to pay for their food, accommodation, transport, etc. But when they graduate, if they're studying a master's program, they automatically receive a 2-year work visa to stay and utilize the experience and the qualification they've just obtained in the employment market to begin their career or continue their career in Ireland. There are also some excellent opportunities for students if they wish to migrate. They only need to work for 5 years in the country, then they can get citizenship and an Irish passport. So Ireland is the quality is very high. The tuition costs are not high at all. They're very, very competitive pricing compared to the UK or Australia or the US or Canada. And there are excellent work opportunities in Ireland. Ireland has a very small population and a very large economy. By the end of this year, 2019, Ireland will be at full employment. So this means that anyone in Ireland who wants a job has a job. So the economy will continue to grow, they'll continue to create more and more jobs, and the best way for the country to fill those roles is for international students to come, to get an Irish qualification, and then move in and contribute to the economy through work. Well, Griffith College, we've been established for 45 years, and our president is very well known in Ireland. We have a lot of connections with government as well as industry. So beyond the industry contacts that our students will make, there are also political contacts. So the Prime Minister of Ireland in 2003 sent his daughter to Griffith College to study journalism. Her name is Cecilia Ahern, and she wrote the film P.S. I Love You, which became an international Hollywood blockbuster. So we have a strong track record of students coming in. We maintain very high standards, and that is reflected in the type of student that comes to Griffith College. So we have lots of graduates that are making a difference in the world, and many go into some very large companies like Facebook, Apple. In Ireland, the main TV station is RTE. So our graduates, they are our ambassadors, and they always come back and talk to the students and tell them how Griffith helped them become a success. We have an excellent track record in securing employment for our graduates. 97% of Griffith College graduates within 6 months of graduation are in employment or in further education, so doing a doctorate or a further master. So Griffith College prides itself on offering career-focused education. All of our programs are a reflection of the economy and the employment market in Ireland. If they're a master's graduate, they will be looking to earn salaries around 35 to 40,000 euros per year, which is a very good salary. Undergraduate, you'd be looking at sort of 28 to 32 as well. So Ireland's economy is very, very strong, and the stronger the economy, the higher the wages. So our students, the students that come, either internationally or within Ireland, they know that once they've got their qualification from Griffith, that they'll be able to find a job very, very quickly. If for whatever reason they are not finding the job that they want, we have a careers counsellor on campus. They can arrange a meeting with that careers counsellor. They can look at their CV. The counsellor can put them in touch with companies that we have institutional agreements with. Also set up interviews as well. So we pride ourselves in being able to provide the best possible employment opportunities for our graduates. Our methodology is very practical. Obviously, students need to understand the theory and to read, but also, when possible, our teachers, our lecturers and professors will incentivize the students to apply what they're learning in real-life situations, because it prepares them for the workforce. When they graduate, they're going to work. So our teaching is geared in that way. It's career-focused learning, and that's what sets us apart from other universities in Ireland. But on our campus in Dublin, we have lots of facilities that students can use. So they stay on campus, they don't need to leave campus. So we have a restaurant, we have a Starbucks, we have a gym, we have a football pitch, a basketball pitch, basketball court. We have a students' union building, which organises all of the associations, the sports clubs, the societies, the parties. We have a bar on campus as well. We are an Irish university. We have a very large library, lots of quiet study rooms. We have lots of computer labs. We have 2 radio stations, a photography studio. So we have lots of facilities on campus for students to stay and have that experience when they don't have classes. So it's a complete experience on Griffith. We have a good variety of programs to offer students from Mexico. We were founded as a business school, so the majority of our sort of key programs are sort of in master's and undergraduate programs in business, so that covers business, accounting and finance, global brand management, hospitality management. From our pharmaceutical science faculty, we offer pharmaceutical business operations, so the business element of the pharmaceutical industry. Also, we have journalism and visual media program, so offers undergraduate, postgraduate programs in journalism, in public relations, in TV and radio journalism, also music production. Our design faculty offers programs in architecture and interior design, also fashion. We're one of the few universities in Ireland to offer fashion programs. Every year we have the Griffith College Fashion Show, which is a huge event in Ireland. For our IT programs, we have an undergraduate program in computing science, and we have postgraduate in computing science as well as applied digital media, big data and analytics, network and information security. We also have the largest law school in Ireland, where we offer Irish law at undergraduate level, but also at postgraduate level we offer human rights law, international law and international commercial law. Griffith College is the European base for the Innocence Project. The Innocence Project began in the US because of institutional racism, helping Latino and African American people that are in prison prove their innocence. And they've helped more than 200 people get off of death row, so they've saved 200 lives. So our students are helping people around Europe prove their innocence and be released from prison. So we have partial scholarships for all students. Here in Mexico we have a partnership with FIDER. They offer students loans of up to 200,000 pesos to study a postgraduate program in Mexico or overseas. We are recognized by FIDER, and FIDER only work with the top institutions around the world. So if you do obtain FIDER funding, you can automatically receive a 25% scholarship on the tuition of your program. So Ireland has very strong 3 key industries that have thousands of jobs available. The first one is finance. So with accounting and finance, Griffith College has the best institutional partnerships with industry. So especially now with Brexit happening, Dublin is going to be the financial centre of Europe because Ireland is the only country in the EU that has English as its official language. So a lot of the banking and financial companies in London are moving to Dublin. So we have industry contacts in accounting and finance, and there are thousands of jobs in that industry. Also in IT, Ireland is the Silicon Valley of Europe. It has the European headquarters of the biggest IT companies you can think of, so Facebook, Apple, Google, Microsoft, Twitter, LinkedIn, Yahoo. They all have their European base in Ireland due to the corporate tax rate. The Irish government offered them a lower tax rate with the intention of them bringing jobs. The problem is there are too many jobs and there aren't enough people with the skills. So we have companies calling our campus every day looking for students with IT skills, with IT graduates, but also with a second language. So that gives Mexican students a head start over Irish students because they have the Spanish and the English and the IT qualification. The other industry in Ireland is the pharmaceutical industry. All of the top pharmaceutical companies, so Pfizer, GlaxoSmithKline, they all have their European base in Ireland. So we, through our pharmaceutical science masters and undergraduate programs, we have extensive contacts and partnerships with pharmaceutical companies as well. Ireland is one of the friendliest countries in the world. The Irish culture is very similar to Mexican culture. It's very expressive, it's very warm, it's very welcoming. And that's why the two cultures combine very, very well. When you land in Dublin, you just feel a lot more welcome. People, when they pass you in the street, will say hello, will smile. If you're on your own in a restaurant or a bar or a coffee shop, people will come up and talk to you and say, "Hi, how are you doing?" And the welcome that students receive is probably the most important part of studying in Ireland because they feel so welcome. That's why so many students decide to stay in Ireland because they feel welcome there, they feel at home, and they always will.